Hello and welcome. It's me, Ben, and I am here in my home, in my house, because I'm going to show you how to get big in your own home without having to go to a gym and spend £30 a month on membership just to use weights. You don't necessarily need to. You can get and build muscle in the comfort of your own home without having to go out in the rain, get all wet. You can just chill on the sofa, get up, do this workout, build some muscle, and go back on the sofa, watch your Netflix. It's as simple as that, and I'm going to show you some exercises that you could do in your own home very easily. No equipment is needed. Stay tuned. So we're down here on the floor doing our first exercise. Now this is going to hit your chest. You've probably never heard of this exercise because it's so revolutionary, but people forget push-ups are one of the best exercises to build your chest, your triceps. They're so easy to do. You just jump on the ground and you can do some press-ups. So I'm going to show you just a couple quick variations to target different parts of the chest and different percentages of chest to tricep. So the first press up is obviously the regular press up. You just want your hands shoulder width apart, like so, about this wide. Full extension at the top. Come right down, chest on the floor. Extension to the top. Don't cheat yourself, come halfway down, halfway up. All the way down, all the way up. The other thing you can do is use a sofa or a chair to raise your feet so you can create an incline on your press-ups, therefore hitting the upper chest a little bit more than the lower chest. This is how you do it with your feet raised on a chair. See, I like to hit my nose on the floor instead of my chest this time. Just to make sure that you're not arching your back too much and you're keeping your back flat. The second exercise is going to be a tricep dip. So you can use a chair or a sofa again. Pretty simple. You're targeting the triceps on this one. So you'll come up on your sofa or your chair. Get this out of the way. Bam. Legs straight out in front of you. And you just come down, slowly lower your butt to the floor, and then push your elbows through. Elbows through, down, elbows through, down. And when you're at the top, squeeze your triceps, the back of your arms. Down, squeeze. This is really going to help increase the overall mass in your tricep because you're using your whole body weight on just your triceps. So it's good for building mass in the tricep. Now ideally for that tricep dip, you want a little bit higher surface than the one I was using. So for some reason that sofa is so low to the ground. Maybe because I'm a very short person. But yeah, if you have a higher chair or a sofa, I'd use that because you can get a little bit greater range of motion. So the range of motion wasn't great on that sofa. So try and find a chair that's a little bit higher up to increase that range of motion because you need the entire movement to get the full benefit of the exercise. If not, just get some books, raise the chair, pretty easy to do. Yeah, if you don't have any books in your house, get some. Because we're here to improve the mind and the muscle. Ugh. The next exercise is going to be a plank to push-up position exercise. This will engage your core, so keeping your core nice and strong, but then also your chest and your triceps to keep you in that position and get you up and down from the plank to then the push-up position. So I'll show you how that's done. So you just start off in the plank. You want your shoulders 90 degrees, your arms 90 degrees, but not too high, but not too low, about in the middle here. And you're just going to come up one arm at a time, like that, into press-up position. Again, shoulders over your hands, and then down. You can see you're working the core and the shoulders, and then you can change it up and do the other arm first. See? And you can do about 10 reps getting up on one arm, 10 reps getting up on the other, and then even just holding one position to fully engage the core and test that out. The last exercise you're going to do, because it will just be 4, you don't need to do anything ridiculously fancy. You see all these variations and different types of push-ups you can do. As long as you're doing the basics and fundamentals, you're going to build muscle. So you don't need to do a ton of variations of different press-ups. Just make sure you're increasing the volume over time, linear progression, or increasing, maybe putting some kind of weight on your back just to increase the stimulus. And don't keep doing the same old stuff over and over and over again. You've got to change your workouts up. So I'll show you this last exercise of the four exercise routine, which is going to be a staggered press up. Now all this does is it kind of increases the load on one half of your chest compared to the other. So with the normal types of press ups, we're using both sides of the body equally, whereas with the stagger, we're kind of using it as a unilateral movement like dumbbell press. So we just come down like this. One hand still shoulder width apart, but one hand slightly in front of the other, like so, like that. So I'm going to start with my right hand, and you're going to have more pressure on this back arm than the front arm. So you come down. Okay, and then we switch. So you should have more pressure on this side of the body now. And that's the staggered press up. Pretty simple routine. So if I just go over it again, standard press ups, probably do about 3 to 4 sets of 20 to 30 reps, quite high reps if you can. Obviously, if you can't do 20 to 30, just do something that's not quite your maximum to failure, but still fairly hard, working up a sweat. And then move on to tricep dips for the triceps. Again, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps if you can. Anything, not quite to failure, but as many as you can do. Then planks to push-up position, 3 sets again. You're seeing a theme here. Try and get 3 sets of everything in. If you want to do more, you can. Just make sure that you're getting enough volume in, because the key is, when you're not at the gym and you're at home, you need to make sure you can't do as wide a variety of movements. So the ones you do put in your workout, make sure you're doing adequate sets to get enough activation of the muscle. And then finish it off with that unilateral movement of staggered press-ups to really fry out the chest. And that is my home chest workout. And there you have it. That's my 4 exercise home chest workout routine for the chest and the triceps. This is all you need. You can throw in a load of fancy stuff and you'll get a little bit of different stimulation of the muscle. It's okay to throw in your own little spin, But if you're doing those 4 exercises, you will fry your chest out. It'll feel great. Blood will be rushing through your pecs and your triceps, and I can guarantee you that you'll be looking bigger in no time. I've been Ben. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.